one of the things when I found this story in the local newspapers was it was just such a fun, quirky way of trying to deal with a very serious health problem. And thus you have the Fly Swatting Contest of 1912. They were called the Commercial Club of Bisbee. Made the contest, they came up with the idea, and they encouraged everybody to kill flies, and they called the flies the advanced agents of pestilence. And you were supposed to go out anywhere in the district here. You can kill flies any way you wanted to, or you can swat them with newspapers, do anything like that. The only condition they put down, which I thought was really fun, is if you used that sticky fly paper, you had to pick them off yourself because the volunteer judging committee would not do it for you. So you would get all your flies, you put them in like a cigar box, and you bring them to the apothecary, and then I think the county health inspector is the one that ended up counting them. And they claim to have killed about 500,000 flies. Bisbee has two wonderful kind of personalities. One is its history and its historic, built landscape, and the other is the creative energy of the artist. And we wanted to pull that together. And one of the things I always wanted to do with this wonderful fly swatting contest is celebrate it in art. And Poe, it was the perfect artist to make flies. And we even discussed what kind of house fly we wanted. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And that's how basically it got there.
My wife and I run the gallery and fill the gallery with our work. And we're a very contemporary art space in this historic town. Years ago out in California, where I came from, I worked in an old chicken coop out in the field. My landlady had 2 horses and a donkey, and I was surrounded by dairy cows. In certain times of the year, the flies were so bad, they would just drive you crazy. So to exorcise those fly demons one day, I made this little wooden sculpture. And so eventually, Carrie became familiar with my flies because they were spreading around town. The flies are made out of some pretty basic materials: plywood, wire, window screening, and sometimes found objects. People would never know that there was a fly killing contest. It's very unusual, and it adds something interesting to the architecture, I think. Something interesting to look at, and it kind of fits with the whole idea that Bisbee is kind of an oddball place.